Cadillac, move. What are you doing? Cadillac, move. The speed limit's not 5. Okay, Mr. Cadillac, man. We are now on Tuesday, and what is this guy? You know, I have very low tolerance for... Oh, he's turning. Very low tolerance for poor driving. Let's see who it is. I can't tell. We're on Tuesday. I've got my board of directors statement. Yeah, I'm turning in written testimony this time, and I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it and turn it in. I'm just jammed up back there, so we'll go around. So yeah, we're going to do official turning in testimony. I wonder what they do with that stuff. Does anybody know? When you turn it in, where does it go? Or does it just get filed and it's a round file? I don't, you know, you'd think they couldn't just dump it out, right? I mean, there's no publication of any public comments or public written materials. You'd think that they would, like, have that posted somewhere, but they don't post anything. This company is super secret. It's more secret than the union, and the union is a super secret society. Crazy how everything is such a goddamn secret. Anyway, I'm enjoying that group. You know, I don't post too much over there. I did post the John Hunt takes on Rick Van Beveren video. I know that people aren't happy with John, but I thought that was one of John's shining moments, that he really was like the head of the union and doing something courageous. And all the members were behind him, cheering and chanting. That was a truly great moment in ATU 757. And I brought that up as a example of activism, because that's what activism is all about. And you had the ghoul Playfair. I like watching their face. Actually, the most interesting part of the video is watching Playfair and McFarland in the background as the screaming goes on between Hunt. Oh, the truth goes on between Hunt and Van Beveren. Anyway, the group over there, that Facebook group, it's getting a little bit out of control. I guess it's to be expected. I'm not sure what the purpose of the group is. I guess it's just a place where we can talk about stuff. Well, they're getting people to talk, all right, and it's getting off a ratty over there. I don't know, it always has to deteriorate into a cascade of negativity about something or other, which is too bad. This is about trying to organize and present a more effective face, and not about arguing with each other. And Tom Horton, you know, I know old Tom. He's really quite involved with this. It's nice to see that it's a really great accomplishment that she was able to get that many people to join this thing. It's well, Facebook, you know, everybody is on Facebook. That's where everybody's camping out these days. You know, I have and that page too. I just realized I don't really do that much with Facebook because it's distracting. It's not, you know, you're looking at all kinds of stuff when you look through it. It's too much stuff. But I gotta tell you, when you're on that little union, that little, what's it called, Brothers and Sisters or something, when you're on that little site there, there's a chat, and I guess you can chat with anybody else who happens to be on that page, and there's also like this real-time ticker of everybody that's posting anything. So you're seeing some people Like Dan Shake, man. He's like a posting fool over there. You see all the stuff that he's posting up there. I thought he was working. Are you not working anymore, Dan, or something? Because it's 3 o'clock. And I saw all this stuff getting posted by Dan. Remember Dan? He was that nice guy that was a scheduler out at Merlo for a while. I guess he went back. They sent him back to us because they didn't have any money. They only had money for executives, Dan. They didn't have money for schedulers and things like that. It's just, you blew it because you should have been an executive. And then you would have been in the money. Oh, I see brake lights. Tuesdays, the traffic going east is fine. Let's see. Oh, it's all cleared up here. On the west side there, it's cloudy over here. It's amazing how that little hill here, the little hill that the Max goes under, what is it, Vista Ridge Hill or something? What do they call that? Has two, you could go under that tunnel or over this little mountain here, Sylvan, and the weather is completely different. Uh-oh, what's going on? Highway, let's see. Uh-oh, crash. 217 south of Walk, left lane closed. That's 217. What does that have to do with this? In other words, don't go on 217 because you're going to get stuck. That's all they need is a crash on 217. So anyway, I got my little statement ready. I'm ready to go. And everybody knows it's basically an exercise in futility. They don't really care what we think or what we say. They don't even have to listen to us, as Rick Van Beveren has pointed out more than once. We're not required to allow the public to speak, but we do. I mean, now that is an interesting... The fact that they set it up, think about it for a minute. It was actually set up for the public not to speak. Okay, that was how they set up TriMet, so that the public would not have the opportunity. How do you like that for public planning? They set it up that way. And I mean, does it get any worse than that for government abuse of its authority to actually set it up so that they don't have to listen to your testimony, the testimony of the people that are using the system? That's so pathetic. So they allow the testimony out of the goodness of their heart. You know what I mean? That's basically what he's saying. They're getting off and going on 217. Are they out of their mind? I better get over here. In case they're going to make a quick exit on it. See, it's all backed up. Look. People are going to get, oh, look at this. Look over here. Wow. It's overflow going that way. That's a mess. That's backing up right onto the highway here. Is it backing up here too? Oh, there's the police. What's going on? Looks clear up there. Gotcha. The man is everywhere, man. They're looking for every small potatoes guy they can find to harass and find. Oh, you went 5 miles an hour over the speed limit. Oh, you didn't come to a complete stop. That's $150, please. That's how oppressive it's become in our country. Look at it. It looks like it's a clear shot all the way to 158. I guess I'll go all the way to 158 today. Okay, well, that'll be fun. I think Jeff Atkinson's going to show up. As far as I know, Steve Funk is going to show up. I don't know about Jeff Ash. He's all flipped out. But all we need is me and Steve. Me and Steve can handle the situation. Because Steve can handle that border. He's got them all wrapped around. You know, I watched some of Steve's appearances this morning. I was looking at some of the old board meetings. Boy, is he smooth, man. Woo! Steve Funk is so smooth. Yeah, no, he just stared those directors down, man, and they could not get over on him. And they tried, believe me. I watched Sue Van Brocklin trying it, and she just made herself look like a complete dope. And Steve capitalized on her ignorance. rubbed it in, kind of. It's like, wow, you don't even know about the news stories that are going on around here about us. You're that ignorant about what's happening here that you don't even have the knowledge that this news story appeared. I mean, what the hell are these? Well, of course, we know, of course, that these directors are just political plum positions that are awarded by the governor to supporters, and all they do is rubber stamp the director, the general manager. It's all a rubber stamp thing. It's not a real it's not a real thing. Go ahead, man. Yeah. It's just kind of a, well, we're here for show. And the fact that they don't even require the public testimony is really the part that really shocks me, And what I'm trying to say is that we know that it's basically a complete exercise in futility. And my buddy Jason McHuff was trying to convince me, you don't want to be saying anything harsh. Do you think they'd be take you more seriously if you came in nice and calm or hysterical and mean? And I replied to him, well, I don't think they take it seriously no matter what I do, really. I think they'll sit there and listen, maybe. But they don't really give a shit what I think. They're not going to change anything because of any of us. We're just peons. The peons are speaking to the counts and countesses about things, and they don't have to listen to us. They're doing it as a courtesy, and it's only a courtesy. We're letting you guys speak as a courtesy. Don't expect any action because you don't have any say in this transit district. And that's how they set up TriMet, to make it so you don't have any say in TriMet. It's all about the money, man. Money, money, money. That's what runs this place. The Max lines. Everybody loves Max except when you're cutting services. When you're cutting, how do you actually increase? Anyway, yesterday was actually like a sane day. I resent the fact that, Steve is laughing at Steve Lamson is just having a great old time watching me going in circle as he gets some incredibly long breaks. And my friend Linda, she's got some huge long breaks. And boy, it's irritating to watch that the second-class citizens of the company, the mini runners, which are part-time bus operators, are like left out of their safety because it's not in the union contract. You see, the union requires breaks for the full-timers, but the part-time operators, no, they don't have to do anything. You guys get to work. See, safety doesn't count for a part-time operator. Safety is only for a full-time operator.